Hi, Braingineers! Today we're going to make a toy called a thaumatrope, which I wrote out on my thaumatrope here. The other side of my thaumatrope has these two lines. Thaumatrope is ancient Greek for wonder turner, and that's because this toy helps us trick our eyes into seeing an image that isn't even there, because when you go back and forth fast enough, your eye sees the word and the lines as one image. One of the most common images that you'll see with this game, if you have one at home or if you've ever seen one at a relative's house, is a bird on one side and a cage on the other. You guessed, though, if you guessed dinosaur, you guessed correctly that we're going to put a dinosaur on one side, and then on the other side we're going to put the setting, the place where the dinosaur might have lived or eaten or swam. All right, so let's get started. In your kit, you should have 2 circles like this. Also, you should, in your kit, have 1 chopstick like this, or a pencil, and it doesn't matter what color at this point. I have a blue pencil. Today, I'm going to work with the chopstick. Now, also in your box, you had some masking tape. You'll need that today, too. But first, we need just the 2 pieces of paper. Uh-oh, what's peeking out back there? Turn each piece of paper into a drawing. So through the magic of videoing, this one has already been turned into the setting that I want to use. Just lots of green everywhere because I drew an herbivore. Now, you're going to use color pencils like this. You're going to use regular pencils. Maybe you're going to draw the outline of your dinosaur first, and then you're going to color him or her in. You can use lots of different colors. I found this part really fun, and I will admit I had to have a little bit of help on the dinosaur because I can't always draw as good as what I think I can. So with the help of Leonardo, this, I think, dinosaur picture came out really good. I like it a lot. Now, after you get your 2 drawings, and you, of course, can pause this video here so that you can go and draw, you will need to measure out some tape. Now, the tape that I'm using is a little bit wider than the tape that you have. But what I would like for you to do is go ahead and measure out. This is probably about 3.5 inches, and then tear it in half, and then tear that in half long ways. If you find this tricky, I definitely recommend using some scissors. The goal here is that we're going to get several short pieces of masking tape. 2 of these we need to keep whole, just like this. And you might just stick them on the edge of your workspace. Just stick the top down like this. I'm going to tear this one again. And with this one, what I want to do is roll it up on itself, like that. And I need, in total, 8 pieces of tape. So now that I've got 2 that are straight and 2 that are rolled up, I'm going to tear off another section of tape. Tear that in half. And tear that lengthwise and roll it up because I only need 2 that are straight. The rest all need to be rolled up. Now, if you're at home and you have access to glue or hot glue gun, then you might find that rolling all this tape up is not the most efficient way to go about this construction of this toy. That's true. But you might also be quarantining or just working from home with parents or stuck at home because of COVID-19, and we want to make do with what we have. And this is definitely a fun toy, so it is worth your effort to make, even if what you have access to is Scotch tape. So now that we have those together, we're going to turn one of, and I'm going to put Mr., I don't know, I think of him as a Brontosaurus or a Patasaurus. I'm going to put him right over here. And I'm going to turn this one over. So we want the image side down. but I need to know that this is the bottom of that image. So I'm going to turn this over. Oh, you can kind of see one of my old drawings back there. And I'm going to lay the skinny part of this chopstick down, and then I'm going to take those 2 straight pieces of tape. Now this should be familiar to you. It's a little bit like the mask we made. And I'm going to push the tape down around the chopstick and then down against the flat piece of paper. And I'm going to do that twice because I just want to make sure that the stick stays nice and secure, because I am going to twist it around a lot. Okay, so now we have one sheet that is stuck to the paper, to the stick. Now we're going to take our rolled up pieces of tape and we're going to evenly put them on all the way around the stick. So I've got 3 there and 3 more to go. So I'm going to go down here to the bottom and put 1, and here and put 1, and I'm going to put my last one over here. Okay. Now I want to make sure to line this up here with the bottom of this. Now this is a place where it looks easy but might be tricky, because you want to put the second piece of paper on just so that it touches all of your tape, but don't push it down yet. Leave it expanded like this. Don't squish down too hard. And one of the reasons we do that is because we want to kind of push the paper around until those edges line up. And then, so the edge of the setting and the edge of your dinosaur need to be in line with each other. Once you sort of use your fingers all the way around to get that lined up, now we're going to squish down, and we're going to do it in such a way that our paper bends a little bit, and you need both pieces of paper to bend a little bit. So don't put it down on the table, then press down. Hold it in the air and press all the way around. And you'll see when I do that, that I get a little bit of bend in both sheets of paper here. And I'm just going to reinforce that because I want to play with this toy all day long. I don't want it to come apart. So I'm really squeezing hard and reinforcing that bend. Okay, now I have Mr. Apatosaurus on one side and the place that he likes to be on the other. And now I'm ready to play my game. So I can take this thaumatrope, and when I go really fast with it, back and forth, it looks like he's standing in the environment. Have fun. You can make multiples of these. This one was using a straw. You can use pencils, anything that you can roll back and forth in your hands. And I hope you make lots more. It's been a lot of fun working with you this week. Have fun this afternoon. Bye, guys.